100 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Mwah. As a special tribute for you guys, I decided to make my first Q&A video answering some of your questions on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and in the comments below. So this video is just for you guys. Without further ado, let's get started. These questions are from Ashley Davis from Facebook. Love you, Ashley! When did I start acting? So I went to my first audition for this church. I was putting on this big musical, and that was about 3 years ago, and that's when I officially started acting. How did I know I had an interest in acting? I think I've always had an interest in acting ever since I was a wee babe. Not necessarily like TV acting or stage acting, just I love to dress up and play pretend and be different characters and become different things. So I think that is really the root of where my interest in acting started. What was my first acting experience like? Well, I'm going to talk about my first acting film experience, and you guys, I made a video about it, and you guys can watch here to see how I got my first short film. One of the most fun times I've ever had on a project. I met great people in my area, and everyone was a lot of fun to work with, and I got to do some super cool stuff. Who do I want to be like? Okay, so I thought about this question and I finally come up with an answer. Jennifer Lawrence, if I had like her looks and her talent. Zendaya. The one I'd most want to be like is Madison Pettis. She's gotten to do great stuff. She's a great actress. Like, you're leaving me bummed. Oh my gosh, and I forgot, my fourth one is China Anne McClain. She's amazing, she's a great singer, she's so pretty. Those are my 4 actresses that I would like to be like. If I could have starred in any movie, what would it have been in? So there is this book called School, and I love the book so much. And one of the characters in there, Naomi, I would love to be in that movie. Like, if I could, I would produce it, I would write it, and I would direct it, and I would put it in theaters, and I would make myself Naomi, that character. But I mean, I know that book would be great as a movie. It was one of my favorite books. Who would I want my co-star to be? Well, there's not a lot of people I know who can play the main character, like actors. I don't really know very many guy actors, actually. So I honestly don't know who my co-star would be. If you guys read the book or have read the book, comment below on who you think would be the best co-star. This question is from Brianna Brown, and she asked, have I ever read The Notebook? No, I have never read The Notebook. I have watched Mean Girls though, and that was amazing. Naomi asked me, what is my biggest dream? My biggest dream would be to be discovered on YouTube and get to star in my favorite movie, to be able to meet some of my favorite actresses like China McClain, Madison Pettis, Rue from Hunger Games. Victoria asked me, what is my favorite color and what does it remind you of? My favorite color is purple, and it reminds me of my previous room, because my room used to be purple, and then it reminds me of like a whole bunch of my friends' rooms, because almost every girl I know, their room color is purple, and it's the exact same shade of purple that I have in my room. So that's what purple reminds me of. This is from Instagram from Sophie Axime, and she asked me pig or cow. Honestly, I say pig, but my brother says you're not supposed to say pig, you're always supposed to say cow. I also think of Minecraft when I think of pig or cow, I think of like the little Minecraft animals. Best game ever! Esther 17, dogs or cats? I love cats, even though I'm allergic to cats, and people say that cats are kind of like stuck up. No, they're cute, and they're kind of like cuddly, and they're like soft, and they're like so pretty and so graceful. Dogs can be pretty gross. These are some questions from my private DMs. So I'm not gonna mention any usernames, but just some common questions that I get all the time by people DMing me. Side note, if you guys want to DM me your acting questions, just DM me at Marie Tagbo, and if you like my profile account, follow me. One question I get a lot is, how will Disney tell me if I get a call back? So what they will most likely do is they will email you, because when you signed up for the account, you gave them your email. People ask me if I've auditioned for Disney, and if I have, can they see it? I have not sent in my audition for Disney yet, because I've been trying to make as much use of the time as I can to practice. Because they gave us a lot of time, and I really want to use that time well in practice. I'll probably film it tomorrow or somewhere around then, but I'm not going to post it until August 7th. So if you guys want to see my Disney audition video, you're going to have to wait until August 7th. Do you have to sing and act to be on Disney? Yes and no. And more of this will be covered in my next video that's coming up. A lot of the main characters on Disney can sing and dance. Even if on the show they're not singing and dancing, like Casey Undercover, Zendaya can sing and dance, and she does. Or at least sing. At least singing is like a thing that all of them can do. But even if you can't sing and dance, a lot of the characters on Disney don't sing and dance. It really depends on what they're looking for, who they're looking for, what kind of talent they need, and what shows are coming up. These are some questions from YouTube. One is, how old am I? I am almost 14. My birthday is next month. Can't wait to be 14. Woo! I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 14. Okay, that doesn't work. Another question I get is, have I ever auditioned before? Yes, I have auditioned before. I've been on tons of auditions for different things, and some of them I did get the part, some of them I didn't get the part. This question is, can you submit to Disney if you don't live in the US? This answer is also yes and no, because the website doesn't specifically say what country you have to be in to submit, but it also says where to submit from wherever you are in the US. And that's the only country that they mentioned, and it says wherever you are in the US. It doesn't say specifically, so if you don't live in the US and you want to submit, do whatever works for you, because you never know what could happen. You could be so blown away by your talent and your qualities that they just want to fly you out from wherever you live in the world to audition for Disney. You just never know. What is Disney looking for? Oh my gosh, this question is so hard to answer because I don't know what Disney is looking for. I'm not a Judy Taylor, I'm not a casting director. I don't know what kind of talent they're looking for. I can just tell you what casting directors look for in general. And casting directors look for someone who's professional, who knows a lot about acting in the industry, who's talented, who's smart, who has the right qualities to bring a character alive, and to be funny, and to be comedic, and to make audiences love them. And if you have that, you might be on a Disney show. Okay, my last question today is, do you need a headshot and a resume? A headshot and a resume is like the two most basic items an actor can have. But you don't need them for self-tape auditions. But for any other kind of auditions, you really need at least a picture of yourself and a resume saying what kind of training you've had, what kind of theaters you've been in, what kind of movies, if you've been in any movies, if you have an agent, etc, etc, etc. You want to get a professional headshot as soon as possible, because the sooner you get professional headshots, the sooner people will see you as a professional and not a newbie, not green in the industry. I hope this video helps. Thank you guys once again for 100 subbies. I love y'all so much. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below and I will reply as soon as I can if YouTube lets me, because like I said before, YouTube does not let me reply to all of your comments. I think it's just something with privacy. If you guys comment, make sure you're not like private or whatever. Love you guys so much and I will see you guys next time. Ciao!